Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Now, it's real time.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got Brandon Glass from Team Hookup Guide Service here in the studio. Man, it's great to see you, dude. Well, I should say most of Brandon is here. Last time I saw you, you weren't nearly as thin, dude. You look great, man. Yeah. What have you been doing? Tell everybody how you got yourself rocked up.
Well, it's just honestly been diet.
Okay.
A lot of dieting.
Good.
Wife's the nurse. She says you gotta lose weight.
Yeah.
We want you around for a while, Brandon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just kind of fixing myself up a little bit.
Good for
and
you,
just
dude.
Realize that I can't eat all the fun stuff I used to eat.
No, and it sucks, doesn't it?
It does.
Like
it does.
potatoes.
Well, here's number one thing. When you're a guide, all your customers bring you food.
Yeah.
Cookies, donuts. Oh,
Yeah.
my wife made you lemon bars. I'm like, I love lemon bars,
Yeah.
but now you can't do it anymore.
Don't.
I know.
Just say, bring me beef jerky, bring me some ribeye,
Yeah, exactly.
forget the potato,
Yep.
which I am absolutely addicted to potatoes and
Yeah.
bread, and I try to fight it off all the time. But you're doing great, man. It's a good thing.
Thank you.
It's going to help you stick around a long time.
I got to keep catching fish.
You got to keep, well, let's hope that we have them to keep chasing, but we won't get negative yet. 2025, we're going into 2026. You know what that means. It's winter steelhead season. I still call it the leading edge of steelhead season, although there was some success prior to the big blowout that we had. But now we've got a little window, and we got another big bounce that's coming. So prior to the show starting, we talked a little bit about the bounce that's coming. We had one blowout, now we got another one coming. Is that a good thing for us here in the North Valley along the coast? Is that a good thing to have that kind of action on the rivers?
And we talked about this too, and I've talked this to a lot of my customers and a lot of friends that these are huge. We need December blowouts. If we don't get December blowouts, we don't get a lot of scent to the ocean, right? Especially metropolitan-wise. That water's got to go down to Columbia, got to get through the estuary. Yeah. You got to have a lot of flow to get through the estuary, right? To get it out.
Right.
So we need these for December to have a really good January, February, March fishery to come.
Sure.
We haven't had much for big blowouts the last couple of years, so our fisheries have been, okay, not great. But years ago, when we had some big December blowouts, we'd blow out almost the entire month, we had some of our best steelhead fishing.
Right. So into January, into February, into March.
The whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we had December blowout. So Dad and I have been talking about this. You know, this was huge. We saw last week. This week coming up is going to be big for us. I think I'm going to go out there and go on a limb and say it. I think we're going to have a phenomenal January, as long as we don't get a big freeze. As long as we don't get a big freeze. Now, last year we had that big freeze. Remember, 2.5 weeks, it was below freezing. Yeah. Okay, so that kind of killed the rest of the season for us. That killed it for the Oregon coast, Washington coast, everywhere. So these big blowouts are big. Yes, it sucks right now if you want to go fishing. Okay, you got a day today or tomorrow, but then it's gone again.
Right.
Okay, well, whatever, guys. I mean, just wait till after Christmas.
Yeah, patience is a good thing.
Yeah.
So especially for winter steelhead.
We need this.
Yeah.
And this is also really good for the Columbia. If everybody fishes the Columbia, is blowing out all that old, the grass and stuff, because the Columbia is going to finally rise and get all that stuff out. So it's good for everything.
Right.
We need this.
Well, and you mentioned that we haven't had high water on the Columbia, to 10, 11 feet or whatever for a handful of years, really. And again, you mentioned that having that to get that scent out to the ocean. Can you kind of explain to everyone what that really means, right? So the scent that's coming from the Sandy, which is 80, 90 miles, whatever it is from the coast, what does that do? Does that it makes it to the Columbia and the fish smell it? What does it actually accomplish?
When you think about it, you're taking Hood River, the Sandy, the Clackamas, I mean, Washougal, you get all those streams, get all that scent out in the ocean, right? Big push, big high water, big outgoing tide, gets it out there, pushes most of that river. If you guys don't know this, the river actually goes north, right? So right along Long Beach all the way up to Westport. Sure. And so all that scent out there, those fish are out there kind of feeding and staging. When they start smelling those rivers ready to come back in, man, they're on their way. They're coming through the lower estuary instead of just hanging out down there getting eaten by sea lions. Now they're pushing through quicker. Yeah. So hopefully we see a lot less fish, a lot less damage on them, and we see more fish in our rivers.
So bigger wads will show up rather than smaller shoots of fish. So it's all the way around, it's a good thing. And with more water, the steelhead can get through the system, like you mentioned, without being predated on as much as they might be if the water's low. So that's all good stuff.
I was just down crabbing last weekend, right, in Astoria, and I could not believe the amount of sea lions. I mean, it was insane. Everywhere you look, there's sea lions.
Really? Already?
Yes. Yeah, they're just hanging out. I didn't see them eating anything, but so you got to think about all your migratory fish coming in right now.
Yeah.
What's happening to them?
Yeah, they're
right.
Yeah, oh man.
So now that the water's brown, I think the sea line's gonna have a little tougher time. The steelhead might have a better chance to get through.
Yeah. So. Well, in your home river, you remember handful of years ago, well, I guess maybe even more so, where it necks down to a very narrow area. There was 3 or 4 sea lions in there that were putting marks in every steelhead that came through. Water came up, got muddy. A lot of fish started to get through and drop back down, and some of the best fishing that we had for a short period of time. It was just a handful of years ago. Let's just hope all those things come together that the fish can get through, and ultimately getting to the rocks, right? Okay, so when are you starting? Understanding, of course, the conditions that we're in now. When are you starting with clients to start targeting winter steelhead? You
know, I've always kind of started around Christmas time to the first year. That's just me. I take my little time off right now. I usually do a little traveling with the wife. But yeah, so basically Christmas time to the first year, that's when I'm going to be out there. Boom, you're going to see me. I'll have the sled and I'll have the drift boat ready to go. So right now they're both ready. They're all loaded up. I just got to clean them out, spray them down, and yeah, I'll bring them over to my dad's house, and we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, so. I mean, really, you got a long. For you, it's you know, is it a long season for you? I mean, you've got quite a bit of time, and you're fishing it every day.
Yeah,
does it wear on you, or is this your fishery that you really appreciate as opposed to maybe springer fishing?
Well, this one doesn't wear on me in a sense that we don't get to fish 7 days a week every single day, right? Because you're going to have big storms, you're going to have cold weather, you're going to have
heavy
blowouts,
winds,
I mean, you got all this stuff, right? So for me, I don't get worn out. What I get worn out on is tying 600 or 700 liters.
Right.
Because when we do get the water on these tributaries that go high, we're casting into the reeds, right? So we're going through 30, 40 liters a day.
Right.
Water's at normal water level, maybe I'll go through like 6 or 8 liters.
Right.
Not a big deal,
right?
But when you're in the high water situations, I mean, in the trees and the reeds, going for you know, eagles. I'm like, come on, guys.
I can
keep
only
it in the
imagine.
water, you know.
I don't know how the heck you guys do it. I mean, really, you have to be a special person in order to do that.
You know, and here's the deal: it's all about making sure everybody has a great time. They want the experience. They just want to see it. They want to go see what it's all about, and then you're there as demonstrating. Guys, this is how we do it, and guess what? If we do this right, we're going to get a bite.
Right.
So then for me, that's exciting because I want people to have that smile when like, oh my God, don't lose! I don't want to lose it. And it's jumping, and their mouths are like this big because their eyes are that big. You're like, this is why I do it. You know, that's it.
It's a completely different experience for folks when they're on a smaller river chasing winter steelhead as opposed to being out on Columbia or something, trolling around all day for that bite for a springer. So it's definitely got to be a little bit more hands-on for them and you.
Exactly, and I love that, and we'll talk about this in the next segment, but I don't do a whole lot of back trolling because I want my guys to hold the rod the whole time. I want them to feel that bite, set that hook, you know, have everything in their hand. Because I want them to be engaged. Engaging, I don't get to do that very often. A little bit at the coast with bobber fishing or fall chinook, that's kind of, or twitching, you know, that's really fun. But steelhead fishing, other than that, the rest of it's all trolling for me. So this is really cool for my customers and for me to be engaged with the equipment and have my guys actually have a great fun time with it.
Yeah, and those guides that just do nothing but back troll the whole time are so lazy. I mean, come on. I mean, why would you want to catch 30 fish? I mean,
why would you want to watch a rod pull 12, 15 times a day?
Plug bite. God. You know who you are. We love you, bro. Come on now.
He's watching.
Is he? I'm sure he is. Love you, man. All right, we're going to cut to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have his father, Jack Glass, the other part of Team Hookup Guide Service. He's actually out on the water right now. You can see him as we cut to a break. Looks like they pulled over. They got a spot with great reception, and they're probably floating a couple bobbers down the river as we speak. We'll be back with Jack Glass in just a couple of minutes.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Chevy Silverado and the impressive Turbo Max engine. Flex your muscle with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Official truck of Outdoor GPS.